Tzu Chi Philippines chapter distributes 100 flush toilets donated by entrepreneurs to families in Marikina. A former karate coach recovers from a car accident with the help of TIMA doctors and volunteers. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Siri Su. Thank you for joining us. Tzu Chi Philippines chapter has continued to care for Marikina City for many years after Typhoon Kasana. After volunteers found serious sanitation problems in the city, some businessmen have decided to donate 100 flush toilets to Tzu Chi to be given to the families who lack such facilities.
Volunteers visit each household to understand which families need toilets, as some businessmen want to donate 100 flush toilets to improve the community's sanitation problem. Prior to Christmas, this gift has been delivered to needy families.
I don't need to buy a new toilet. What I worry now is how to build a bathroom.
I have 8 children. When we all need to use the toilet, we have to wait in line for a long time. My only Christmas wish is to receive a toilet from Tzu Chi.
Besides receiving much-needed daily necessities, Marikina residents are also concerned about Ormoc DaAi villagers, who has also been affected by a typhoon, as they realize how difficult it is to rebuild their homes after the disaster.
I feel very sad. If we need help, Ormoc typhoon survivors will need more help than us.
I feel sad because we are also suffering from the disaster. We have no food and clothing.
Now Marikina residents can also help other less fortunate people. After their living environment has been improved, they also feel more confidence about their future.
At Tzu Chi Humanitarian Culture Center's year-end blessing ceremony, staff members joined hands with Tang Meiyun Taiwanese Opera Company, Taipei Philharmonic Foundation for Culture and Education, and a former lead dancer from Cirque du Soleil to put on a musical adaptation of the prelude of the Lotus Sutra. Utilizing the latest technology, they presented the spirit of great love that has transcended time and space. Let's take a look. At the opening of the Sutra adaptation, the former lead dancer of Cirque du Soleil, Billy Chang, displays moves that combine strength and beauty. The song expresses the love for animals and human beings. On the large LED screens, the images show how Tzu Chi volunteers have transcended religious differences, ethnicities, and boundaries to lessen the suffering in the world. Before the Buddha entered Nirvana, he had spent 8 years lecturing on the Lotus Sutra. Tzu Chi Humanitarian Culture Center staff worked together with Taipei Philharmonic Foundation, Tang Meiyun Taiwanese Opera Company to put on a musical adaptation of the Lotus Sutra. Sutra of Innumerable Meanings is the foundation for Tzu Chi's lineage. For 52 years, Tzu Chi volunteers have been helping the needy, including the aftermath of the 9/11 earthquake and cleaning up Anke River. For half a century, Tzu Chi volunteers have walked the Bodhisattva path, spreading love. 20 years after the establishment of DaAi TV, senior staff members have remained at their post, growing together with the TV station.
我们开出了这个方向，对的道，要发大心，把它让开得更广更阔，才能引导了后来的人赶快搞路铺平，让在未来的可以很顺畅的走上了这一条路。
It is important to pass on the experience to the younger generation. As the drum team formed by DaAi TV staff member performs, there are many new members on the team. They've shown that after 20 years, DaAi TV is now passing the baton on to the younger generation, upholding its initial intention. In Taiwan, city volunteers in northern Hsinchu held a year-end blessing ceremony at the county government auditorium. It was attended by people of different backgrounds, including the seniors from Xinguo community.
City volunteers hold various classes at the first community-based care point in Hsinchu, which received an enthusiastic response.
Many people will come early and wait for classes. Many elderly people also joined us to sort through vegetables and clean up the place. Gradually, they have become used to it, even asking if Tzu could come more than once a week.
Tzu volunteers hold this year-end ceremony at the county government auditorium. It's attended by friends in the community, including an 85-year-old volunteer.
Come here, everyone. Let's do recycling. Then you will become healthy and worry-free.
Doing recycling is easy for everyone. We simply do it bit by bit. Then our family and kids will see it, and they will want to do it. There has been much less garbage, so it makes me feel we should promote recycling.
We live together with the earth, so we must cherish it and bring it love.
To put on a musical adaptation of the Lotus Sutra, Tzuji's Humanitarian Culture Center staff members have rehearsed diligently during their lunch breaks and spare time. For many of them, it is a precious opportunity to spread Buddhist teaching through a sutra adaptation. Therefore, many senior staff members also participated. Let's take a look at how they're able to put on the sutra adaptation in just a month. It is hard to imagine that more than 200 on-stage volunteers have only spent 1 month practicing before putting on the sutra adaptation. Half a month ago, Tzuji's Humanitarian Culture Center staff members were still using their lunch breaks to rehearse for the sutra adaptation.
In fact, I learned very quickly. The teacher has made it very clear. In addition, there was music and the Chinese lyrics for us to match with the moves, so it was easy to remember.
Maybe it's because we have participated in the Water Repentance Sutra adaptation, so it's easier for us to learn it.
On the last day of the rehearsals, a group of people are still seizing the time to rehearse the moves. For all the on-stage volunteers to have uniform moves, the participants from more than 10 different departments have to rely on their joint efforts.
I think it is a wonderful opportunity for so many DaAi TV staff members to perform together. There are many senior staff members who also seize the special opportunity to participate. They are especially mindful this year.
As we perform the prelude of the Lotus Sutra, we hope we can inspire the affiliates of Tzuji's 4 missions. They might continue to perform the other chapters. In our daily life, we execute the Buddha's ideals and teachings in our daily living and work.
Tzuji's Humanitarian Culture Center staff members are able to put on the sutra adaptation in such a short period of time because they usually practice Buddha's teachings in daily life. In London of England, Tzuji volunteers have started a Buddhist scripture copying class last October. The participants have different feelings every time, but shared a common expectation to calm down and stay peaceful through the practice.
This is the 3rd Buddhist scripture writing class in London. Sit up, adjust the breathing, and write slowly. Everyone's got a new inspiration after this experience.
I look at the character and it became easier when I start to write. It feels different from the first 2 times.
I haven't written like this for a long time because normally I write with lazy attitudes and bad postures. So I think sometimes we should go back to the simplest way to write and make it organized. I feel good doing this.
I think it's quite nice that I can cultivate my temper because I tend to be more anxious, and copying scripts can make me feel calmer.
I can't write well if there are a bit of noises around. If it's in a quieter environment, I will write better. So I believe the surrounding matters a lot to a person.
We can create a peaceful and serene environment together so that we can gather the love and peace in the society. And these Tzu Chi volunteers will start from themselves.
Yao Longgui lives in Zhanghua, Taiwan, and was a karate coach before getting injured in a car accident. With the encouragement of his wife and TIMA, he actively undertook rehabilitation. He's now able to stand up and walk. In addition, he has discovered his new love for painting.
Worried that her husband may get up in the middle of the night and potentially hurt himself, Wu Li Hong has been sleeping on the sofa opposite him for 6 or 7 years. This couple is truly inseparable. There's a long road ahead for rehabilitation. From having trouble walking 20 to 30 meters to now being able to do this round trip 15 times, Yao Longgui has made a lot of progress.
At the beginning, I kept thinking about why this happened to me. I was very remorseful.
Yao Longgui was an amazing karate coach, but because of a car accident, he was originally classified as being paralyzed. But now he is able to stand up once again, and his favorite activity is painting.
Beginning last year, he started to paint as he didn't want to deteriorate, so he does it every day, and it's a way for him to keep going.
In Malaysia, Tzu Chi volunteer Suya Kim from Kuala Lumpur's Selangor chapter passed away at the age of 66 due to cancer. Before her passing, she not only has devoted herself to charity and recycling, but has also decided to become a silent mentor. On the day when a special ceremony was held to honor her selfless giving, her Dharma family all came to bid farewell and offer prayer services.
This is the ceremony held to honor the selfless giving of silent mentors. Su Kam Yip's family and Dharma family all came to say their final goodbye.
In addition to doing charity work, Sister Kam Yip was also a very devoted recycling volunteer who helped out at a recycling station every week. Even though she suffered from cancer, she went there every week. Only recently, when she was in poor health, she was unable to do so.
I have learned from her that as Dharma families, we should tolerate each other and be considerate. This is what she has done.
Madam Su had her first employment as a nurse of a clinic in Kepong Baru.
Before her passing, Mrs. Su seized every chance to volunteer and decided to become a silence mentor.
I have learned what I'm unable to learn in my everyday life. For example, I've learned how to intubate a patient and then instill oxygen. Normally, we cannot do this on a true patient because we may harm them.
I think some people may feel uneasy, but we're lucky to have these 4 body donors who were willing to donate their body for us to learn.
Mrs. Su's dedication to society and medicine has drawn a successful conclusion to her life.
In our next report, we meet vegetarian chef Chen Yanzhi, who graduated from the Department of Auto Mechanics and once served as a mechanic and the leader of a temple parade. It wasn't until the age of 22 did he become a cook. He has since been insisting on making vegetarian foods. He also participated in many international cooking competitions.
Jimin is dedicated to preparing more than 100 lunch boxes with 16 different fresh dishes being served. The kitchen is like a battlefield where people can work in an orderly manner while still being very busy. Chen Yanzhi is the heart and soul of the team and is a master chef. Chen used to work as a mechanic, and he once served as the leader of a temple parade. Having a great passion for cooking, he has changed his job to that of a cook. He insists on cooking vegetarian meals.
I know I started to learn to cook later than other people. After all, I didn't graduate from a culinary school, and the theories I've learned are different, so I keep asking and learning from experienced chefs.
Chen creates innovative foods and amazing taste. He has participated in many cooking competitions, both in the country and abroad, using his innovation to reverse many judges' upholding concept of a mixed diet.
There are usually more than 20 countries competing in a single cooking contest, with 2,000 to 3,000 contestants participating in the event. They presented dishes with beef, pork, or seafood, so when they tasted my vegetarian dishes 2 years ago, they felt the taste was too light. In 2016, when I attended a competition in Malaysia, actually they had started to notice us. Saying that I made vegetarian dishes, they gave me the thumbs up.
How to balance the delicious taste and healthy diets, one must earn the recognition of nutritionists.
We have added 2.5 servings of protein. For example, we added some green soybean dishes, egg products, and soybean products.
The green asparagus has been planted into flax, which will later be used to wrap bean curds. These organic food ingredients contain the earth nutrition, which successfully satisfies everyone's taste buds.
The food itself is healthy and it's made of organic ingredients. Actually, I have tasted the restaurant owner's food philosophy.
All of the foods here are delicious and they are neither salty or oily.
Inspiring his compassion with meatless food, Chen Yanzhi has been upholding the same initial aspiration along the way.
I insist on making vegetarian food. I also want to share veggie foods with people, letting them know that meatless foods can also taste delicious.
In Malaysia, Lo Jinshan is a 6-year-old graduate from Tzu Chi Kindergarten in Baya Lepas. Growing up in a vegetarian family, she's very healthy and obedient. Her teacher once asked students to interview their parents about their mother's experience of pregnancy and raising children. It was then that she realized her parents had experienced a lot of hardship giving birth and raising her.
I am Do Jin-san, and I'm 6 years old this year. If you ask me how I came to this world, my mother is the person who knows the answer.
Less than 2 months later, after I got pregnant, my child had no heartbeat. I felt very sad because it was my first try. A month later, the doctor asked me to try it again after resting for a month. It was when I was pregnant with Jinshan.
Getting pregnant for the second time, Liao Meilin reduced 80% of her workload, and she often read her favorite sutra associated with filial piety. However, 4 months later, the doctor informed her that her blood test results was not ideal. Liao and her husband then prayed for miracles to come.
Buddhist teachings gave us righteous thoughts and beliefs because we work very hard to do everything we should do. Doing the right thing and let the Buddha decide our fate, right? We've tried our best.
As a Tzu Chi volunteer, when Lo Jinshan came to this world healthily, this family therefore decided to embrace vegetarianism. At the age of 3, Lo attended the Tzu Chi kindergarten in Bayang, La Paz.
People in the past said that 80% of a person's life is doomed at the age of 3, so I think children should go to the right environment when they're young. We can get whatever information in the current environment, so if we don't give children a good environment, they may not be able to distinguish right from wrong.
谢谢老师这3年的教导，我会是一位懂礼又懂事的好孩子。今天我毕业了，感恩爸爸妈妈来参加我的毕业典礼，我永远爱你们。
Jushiling in Fuding, Fujian, China is a Buddhist ground. Tzu Chi volunteers have been helping them doing recycling. Not only does the boat support it, even the party secretary of Shikun village also joined the effort of recycling. Most lay practitioners at Jushiling are over 70 years old, but they enjoy doing it and have also become healthier.
On a recycling day, the Jushiling, a Buddhist temple, suddenly becomes exciting because Tzu Chi volunteers in Fujian have set up a recycling spot here and they do recycling here. Even the abbot supports it too.
These bad things are cleaned and washed, and when they pick up garbage, they recycle them and sell them. Then they donate the money from these recyclables and become love.
These resources can be recycled. We must not burn them because we must protect the earth.
Recycling can also keep them healthy besides protecting the earth. Many of them are over 70 years old. Besides the lay practitioners, people living nearby will put down their farm work and come and do recycling. Even the party secretary of Sikun village joins them too.
This has a direct influence on people's body, mind, family, and health. If we can make the environment clean, doesn't it mean everyone is healthy physically and mentally, and their families will become blessed too?
When I'm busy with farm work, I don't mind doing recycling, and I also feel very happy about it.
After they are done with recycling, they also clean up the streets. Therefore, they can also cleanse their minds.
Despite the freezing weather, the foreign fishermen have to remain on boats. The National Immigration Agency recently went to Qianzhen Fishing Harbor, Kaohsiung, to give out hand warmers and winter clothing to these fishermen so they can stay warm.
They are holding the hand warmers, but the wind at this harbor in Kaohsiung is freezing and fierce. These foreign fishing laborers must stay in the boat when the cold front comes.
They
can only sleep on the boat. They want to go out, but it is too cold. Fortunately, the immigration agency is giving them some goods to keep them warm.
These foreign fishing laborers came from warmer countries, so they'll feel very cold when the cold front comes. They want to go to stores. They can't speak our language, nor do they have transportation means. Besides, they don't make much money either.
The hand warmers and thick jackets warm their bodies and minds too.
I feel this is wonderful. Thank you very much.
This jacket is completely new, with the tag still in place. Wu Wenxuan is from Vietnam, so his hometown hardly has a cold winter. He's been working for 7 years on Taiwan's fishing boat, and even though it is cold in winter in Taiwan, the friendliness of Taiwan can keep his heart warm.
To invite more people to support Ethical Eating Day, Tzu Chi volunteers in Indonesia went amongst the public to ask people to sign up for the campaign. They also seized the opportunity to demonstrate ways to cook vegetarian food. We'll leave you with these images at the end of our program. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.